Welcome. In this video, we're going to create flashcards and introduce button actions or triggers. Let's preview our first flashcard. This flashcard has wipe animations for when the end user hovers on and off the flashcard, and a swivel animation for when the end user clicks on the flashcard. We're going to start by inserting two graphics. To resize these graphics, hold down the Shift key on your keyboard while pulling down on one of the corners of the graphics to reduce their size but maintain their height to length ratios. In order to adhere to precision and uniformity, we're going to borrow from our first flashcard to make our next flashcard. Let's start by copying the graphic from the normal state square and pasting it to our slide. Next, we'll copy the entire graphic from the visited state and paste that to our slide workspace as well. To start building our second flashcard, we're going to insert a new button, making sure that its height and length are exactly the same as the original flashcard. We can now match the color of our original button or flashcard. Double-click on the text of the visited graphic, highlight the text, and type your new text over it. I'm now going to center the face graphic over the yellow square. You might need to right-click on the background shape and choose Send to Back to set the background behind the graphic. To create a graphic for the hover state, duplicate a new yellow square or shape. To crop the toast graphic, I'm going to right-click on it, scroll down to Size and Position, and then adjust the numbers in the Crop From section. I'll then center the graphic on the yellow square. We now have three graphics for the three states of our flashcard. If necessary, ungroup the face graphic from the yellow button. Select the yellow button, click on Edit States, copy and paste the face graphic over the yellow square in the normal state, and center the graphic. We can now start replacing the default yellow squares of the hover and visited states with our new graphics. Make sure that you are deleting only the yellow squares and not the entire state. Also, make sure that every square is positioned at 0 for the X and Y coordinates. Because the down and disabled states of our flashcards serve no purpose, we can delete them. Make sure that the components of the hover and visited states are grouped before applying animation. The hover state will have a wipe animation for mouse on and mouse off actions, while the visited state will have a swivel animation applied to it. Let's see how our two flashcards look in preview mode. We can save a lot of time and effort on our third flashcard by duplicating a completed flashcard, ungrouping the hover state graphic from the background square, and replacing the hover state graphic with a new graphic. As before, we can simply right-click on the T graphic, select Size and Position, and start cropping the graphic to fit our flashcard. To change the text of the visited state, We simply double-click in the text area, highlight it, and type the new text over it. Now we can simply group the T graphic and yellow square of the hover state before adding the animation. The visited state still has the animation from the original button. Let's see how our new flashcards look in preview mode. Notice how the Restart button only resets one flashcard. We'll need to add triggers to this button to reset all 3 flashcards. When a button is selected, the triggers or actions associated with that button are highlighted in blue. One way to add a new trigger is to click on the Create a New Trigger button. Another way is to copy and paste an existing trigger and modify it. This is a quick introduction, but we will discuss triggers in more detail in the next video. Finally, let's preview our 3 flashcards and our updated Restart button. From this point, it wouldn't take much effort to duplicate these 3 flashcards and modify the Restart button triggers to create several more flashcards in a short time. Thank you for choosing Gamboodle. In our next video, we will delve deeper into button triggers.